when my papa died, I'll never forget. He was in the hospital and all of my family was there, and they called my stepmom and my dad up and me and said, hey, Papa's not doing too good. We need to get to the hospital. And I got there, and mind you, I had spent the last several months spending time with him and doing sleepovers. And I remember he was, before he really got sick, a big old guy with a big old belly and a really larger than life personality. And as he deteriorated and got sick, he got really, really skinny. And he became so unwell that he couldn't even get off the couch. He was just basically couch ridden almost. And I used to sleep right at the foot of his couch because I just wanted to be close to him and because I loved him that much. And so fast forward a couple months later when he was really in his last days, and I got to the hospital and all of my aunts and uncles were there, and they were saying, Papa wants to talk to you. And so I went there and, hey Papa, I love you. And I'll never forget what he said to me. He said, stay away from the booze. And that's a hell of a message to say to a 13-year-old. Is one of the last things that you're going to say to a person before, you leave this earth, right? Stay away from the booze. And he had his own struggles with alcohol, and I didn't really understand fully what he meant. I mean, yes, obviously, logically, I understand what he meant, right? But that's pretty forward-thinking advice to say to a 13-year-old. But later on in my life, I would understand what he meant when he said stay away from the booze, because I struggled for many years with drugs and alcohol and ecstasy, cocaine, drinking vodka like it was water. And it was because, and I didn't understand this at the time, but it was because I was trying to numb the pain. And so much of the work that I do with individuals is substance abuse related, and it doesn't have to be drugs and alcohol. It could be any activity. It could be gambling, could be sex, could be shopping, could be anything, right? But these non-serving addictive behavior patterns that we're involved in because we're trying to address the pain that we're feeling inside. And a lot of the work that I do with men is helping them to, allow themselves to get into that pain. And one of the biggest things that we've got to do is then remove whatever that, substance or activity is that's numbing them, that's blocking them from being able to access that pain, right? So if I've got something that's blocking it, I can't access the pain. And if I can't access the pain, I can't get to it to heal it. And so, again, as I have said many times, I'm certainly not one to judge or to criticize. I struggled with it. And I don't know if at the time it would have made a difference if somebody had said this to me, but I know I didn't have anybody to say it to me. And so I want to say it to you. You don't have to use drugs and alcohol to numb your pain. And that is overwhelming as it may feel to face it. I promise you, you have the power inside to face that pain, and that there's power in that pain, that there's transformation in that pain, and that life gets a heck of a lot more beautiful when we're able to stop numbing that pain. Is there a period of time where we've got to face it? Yes, absolutely. But we don't get to the other side of the beauty until we've been able to face that pain. So know that you don't have to keep numbing that pain. Know that you don't have to keep self-isolating and shutting down. There's people out there that can help you. I want to help you. I hope that Big Boys Do Cry, my book, helps you. I just give you hope. Give you hope to know that you can overcome your pain.